Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. This is White Kitsune Tarot, and before I was known as Monday Tarot, but as you can see things have changed. So my channel is also changing just a little bit. However, you know, all of this like setups and graphics will be improved and everything, you know, so I'm working on everything. So anyways, this is the reading that was requested some time ago from the very title. You can probably tell it is how would your spirit guide or spirit guides describe you. So I think it is a really fantastic fantastic question, especially because you know, I love spirit guides and I'm mostly into like animal spirit guides, so I do have some something from them as well. It is going to be, I think, a short and quite fun reading, so prepare yourself for that. Also, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and also, you know, push that bell notification over there to get notified every time I upload a video. I upload shorts every day with the tarot card of the day, and also I do readings like this. I'm trying to them once a week, but you know, it really depends on time and energy. So yeah, but mostly once a week. I'm trying my best. Also, this is obviously a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with you and your situation 100%. So if a bit of that doesn't resonate, don't worry, maybe that message just wasn't meant for you. And of course, at the end of the reading, we're gonna do our yes or no kind of question, so definitely stay till the end of your group. Okay, so for today we've got 3 groups for you guys. This is going to be our group number 1 with the black crystal, group number 2 with the pink crystal, and group number 3 with a purple crystal. I have decided to call them like that because now I've got so many crystals and I don't remember the names of all of them, so I'll just be going by color. Okay, so I'll give you some time to meditate on your choice. You can choose by crystal, by number, use a pendulum, you know, do whatever you want, do whatever makes you feel happy, and whenever you're ready, the timestamps are going to be in the description box down below. So I'm gonna start now, and like I said, if you need more time, just pause it, and whenever you're ready, I'll see you in your group. Okay, group number 1. How would your spirit guide or guides describe you? There's going to be definitely more than one, and there is definitely in general more than those shown here in these videos, because you have your deceased loved ones. There always be your spirit guides. You know, some of the spirit guides also, you need to know, come to you in a particular situations and then they go. Sometimes, you know, you have like angels also not showing themselves as angels, they will be showing themselves as light, you know, or they will be actually looking like an animal or something like that as well. So you need to be a little bit flexible with the beliefs when it comes to spirit guides and guardians in general. It doesn't matter what religion are you, because it's not about that at all. Yeah, just a little bit of flexibility, and please remember this is a general reading, so you know, if it doesn't resonate with you, just let it go. Okay, so for you we have summer solstice readings. We have Dolphin, Atlantis. Ooh la la, this is getting really interesting. We have Soul Family, call in your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. Again, there's dolphins. Oh no, this is whales, but dolphins are here as well. Can you see? There's dolphins here as well. And we have Owl. Okay, omens, pay attention to the signs. Okay, guys. So the general like the general vibe I can tell is that, you know, your spirit guide or guides definitely think you're a very warm person. You're somebody who radiates also a lot of wisdom. You know, this wisdom is coming from your previous life or your previous lives, if you believe in that. But definitely your soul is quite old, because we do have Atlantis here, so that is definitely quite old. You know, you definitely, I feel like, oops, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I almost tripped my ring light. Amazing, sorry for that. What I was saying, yeah. So you're this very warm person, this very happy person. If you're not outside a happy person, then you're definitely a happy person on the inside, because the owl here tells me that you might be looking like, or having a little bit of like scary look on the outside sometimes. For some of you, I'm getting you might be doing that on purpose, because I definitely see that you are a very sensitive person, to be honest, you know. And the dolphins here, they're definitely telling me that they are one of your main spirit guides, if not the main one in general, but they're the one of the main ones. And they're definitely trying to tell you, you know, like, don't stress so much, don't try to look scary, because this is not showing who you really are. You're actually this very beautiful, happy person, you know, that when you come into the room, like this whole aura of the room, the whole like vibration of that room changes into something better, you know. Sometimes even I feel like some people, for some of you, you know, whenever they touch your hand or something, they might be saying like, oh, your hands are so warm, you know. So this is definitely something I'm getting for you guys. That is really amazing that this is how they see you. I feel like they, you know, because they're your guys, they definitely see through you. This is just like a piece of message they are obviously giving me, because otherwise I would have to sit here for hours and hours and hours, and for you obviously. But this is like, you know, you have a cake, and this is just like one piece of that cake, let's say. So we have also the dolphin Atlantis. Healing wisdom is surfacing. Stop and listen. I definitely feel like, you know, your guides are seeing you obviously as somebody, like I said, who's got a lot of this inner wisdom from previous lives. I feel like you know, this healing part also depends on your you know, that beautiful energy. I feel like it might be related to some of your like chakras, but I'm not a master when it comes to chakras. I barely know stuff about them, so I'm not gonna go into that, just so to confuse you and myself, and then get like comments like, oh, this is wrong, you know. So I don't know, but I feel like it definitely might be coming from some of your chakras. But we have, yeah, it says stop and listen. I feel like, you know, for some of you, you've got a lot of thoughts going in your head, and I feel like, you know, with this like dolphins going like all of this, you have a lot of inner chatter, you have a lot of inner talk. And I know sometimes, you know, you might be thinking like, oh, it's yourself answering you, but in a real life it's actually you know, sometimes, yes, sometimes it is you, sometimes it is your ego, especially if it's not a positive message. Let's say you are thinking like, or you're saying like, oh, I look so fat in this, or I'm like, I will never learn this, or something like that. And if you hear like an answer like, yeah, you do look fat, or like, yeah, you will never learn that, this is not from your spirit guide, this is from your ego. So your spirit guides are definitely the kind voices, the ones that will tell you like, no, like, you know, maybe at this very moment you don't know how to do it, but if you stop and listen, will help you achieve what you want. So definitely, you know, I feel like sometimes you just need to you know, sit down and listen, because we have the owl here with the omens, and it says pay attention to signs. But obviously if you are always in the go, if you are always having this chatter in your mind, if you always, you know, or maybe you always talk, or maybe you just, you know, you're doing things like, I don't know, listening to music, or just browsing like mindlessly, you know, on like I don't know, like some apps, or I don't know, whatever, you know, Instagram or Pinterest or whatever for hours a day, just, you know, to keep your mind away from, you know, maybe the things that you need to do, or the things that you don't want to think about that maybe happened that day, you know. So you're doing that just to kind of, you know, what is the word? Oh my gosh, it's kind of like, you know, building that wall between yourself and the, you know, whatever your spirit guides are trying to tell you, or like, you know, whatever your guardians are trying to tell you, you know, their message is not coming through. So basically both the owl and the dolphin tell you, you know, like they will be sending you a lot of signs, and you need to pay attention to that. I feel like you're very sensitive to signs and omens in general. But I feel like working with the dolphin spirit animal, or just like learning about it, and maybe owl at the moment as well, it would be a great thing for you to do, because dolphins are, you know, extremely intelligent, and also they're very playful. So, you know, they kind of like have both, you know. You don't have to always be like, oh, either working hard or partying hard, let's say. They do both. You know. So it's like, you know, be cheerful. They're saying be a little bit more cheerful. This is what I'm getting. Don't be so extremely serious all of the time, because why would you do that to yourself? But, you know, just don't be so serious about life. You have so many more to actually to actually live on. But they're definitely telling you, yes, that this is something that you need to work on, you know. Sometimes going into like even just sitting down for like 5-10 minutes, and literally just sitting down with your eyes closed, with nothing, like no music playing around or whatever, and just listening to you know, to the world, you know, or meditating or something like that. That would be amazing, because these two, definitely these two animals, they will send you so many messages I'm getting, you know, about your life. You can also ask them questions, and they will 100% answer you. So we also have the soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So obviously also this spirit guides, you know, your spirit guides, your spirit animals, kind of in this case, are telling you that you don't always have to do things alone. I know that I am like that myself, you know, when I'm just like, no, yo, I will do it because I only know how to do it, you know, and I only know what way I want it to be. And then, you know, basically I take on like double work, because I could have given somebody, you know, at least a part of it, so you know, I don't have to do it all by myself. But I was like, no, I'll do it myself, because there is my pride coming in, you know, my ego, like, I'm not gonna let anybody else do it, you know, I only know how to do it, and it's gonna be my way, and then, you know, everybody will know that it's how I said. So they're saying, you know, it's a little bit silly. Definitely don't do that, you know. With the soul family also, and calling your tribe, I need to tell you that there's so many people, obviously, who are your soulmate tribe. You know, the soulmates are not only romantic partners, maybe you know about it, maybe you don't know about it, but they're not only romantic partners, they're also you know, like people around you. Sometimes it might be even your co-worker, you know, it's your family members, it's your friends, you know, it might be even that person in McDonald's, you know, there is like, they were serving you. So basically, you know, you guys share the same kind of vibe. And it's very important that, you know, you call in the people that you actually resonate with, the people that resonate with your vibe as well, and you guys are doing things together, you know, maybe to do something, you know, to work on something. If you have a project that definitely, you know, they're saying just add, you know, not only call on us, on your guides in general. I'm not saying only these ones, but the guides in general. However, owl would definitely help with the wisdom. But also, you know, just call your friends, you know, call people that you feel comfortable around, you know, call on the people that you know they will be able to help you. And that's the whole thing, because I feel like you are trying to do so many things alone, while we do have like this both cards. They're saying, you know, the power is actually in numbers when it comes to you. So definitely, if you're, like I said, working on a project or doing something, or you're at work in general, or maybe you're studying and you need to write an essay even, or do whatever, you know, or learn before the test, don't do it alone, you know. Your guides are saying you, like, definitely, you know, call on your, like, call your friend, you know, call your bestie, you know, or like even the people that you maybe don't really know, but you see that you are studying, just ask them, you know, you know, in a nice way. Use your radiance, definitely, this is what they're saying, and ask them, you know, and sorry, like, excuse me, can I join, you know. And I'm sure they will be happy, you know, that you're there, because you're bringing that happiness and radiance and positive energy. So yes, this is all I've got for you today when it comes to your spirit guides. How would they describe you? Definitely they will let me, like, you know, finish that up with like saying, okay, so they definitely see you as somebody who is warm, is very happy on the inside, especially on the outside. It's not always seen, it's not always visible. I feel like very often outside you do have this very serious face, just like the owl over here. But they're saying also, you know, how they see you is that somebody that needs to a little bit come out of their shell and be a little bit more playful in life, you know. You also have a lot of healing abilities that you will soon discover, especially if you sit down and listen for a minute, because there will be signs and omens that will lead you to that. And the last thing is that don't do everything alone. There are people around you really who want to help you, who will help, who will even guide you to do some things. So don't try to do everything alone. Okay, so now the fun part, I mean the more fun part, I believe. You think of a question. I'm going to be shuffling the cards. It can be whatever question, and we will get an answer, most likely yes or no. I just wanted to let you know, don't treat this deck super seriously. Yeah, because it's more like for fun. Okay, so you think of your question, and I'm going to be slowly asking the cards. Okay, what is the answer to the question for group number 1, please? Okay, so we have our answer, and it's without questioning. Okay, I don't know what did you guys ask about, but without questioning, yes, it's like yes. Definitely yes, especially at the bottom of the deck we do have also signs point to yes. So it's a double yes. Well done for you guys, unless you were asking about something more negative, but I hope you didn't. So yeah, this is all I've got for you for today. I hope you guys did like this reading. Like I said, it is just like a small piece of what the universe can share, you know, with us, with me, you know, with you at the moment, because otherwise it would be a really long reading, and honestly I'm not a fan of very long reading. So yeah, I hope you did like it. Once again, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Tell me what kind of videos would you like to see on this channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello group number 2, I hope you're doing well. So today we're doing the requested reading about how would your spirit guide or guides describe you. So I have to also mention something that I just forgot to mention in the intro. Which is, you know, your spirit guides or guardians might take different forms. So they might be not only spirit animals, like I work with mostly spirit animals to be honest, but there might be obviously like ascended masters, you know, there might be angels, you know, there might be fairies, whatever you subscribe to. It doesn't have to be anything to do with religion either. So yeah, this is religion free place, let's say. So yeah, I currently like prefer working with animal spirits. That's why my oracles are kind of more animal friendly, let's say. But it doesn't mean that you don't have any other spirit guides. Also, I need to tell you that, you know, you will always have, you know, a deceased loved one as your spirit guide for your whole life. Some spirit guides will be with you for just a part of your life, just to guide you throughout something, but like there will be also guys that will stay with you forever. You know, also this is just a small piece of what the universe wants to reveal to us, because otherwise I would be probably sitting here for like ages and you will be sitting here for ages. So just to let you know, this is like a small piece of what they want to tell you and what they want me to tell you. All right, so let's say that's it for talking. Oh, the last thing is that just remember this is a general reading, blah blah blah. Okay, let's see, what do we have for you, group number 2? How would your spirit guides describe you? Ooh, we have fire, passion. Okay, we have lion, honor your soul and celebrate its journey. A lot of fire so far. We have what? Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. And we have lizard, dream time, pay attention to your dreams and visions. Okay, I think this is like 2 separate messages, to be honest. One we have about this fire and passion, and the other one is about like dreaming and replenishing your energy. So anyways, and there's 2 guides obviously coming here like very strongly. One is the lion, one is the lizard. Lion, Leo, maybe that's your zodiac sign, maybe that's your you know, rising sign, you know, it doesn't matter. But you know, the lion is here to protect you, obviously. You know, lion is all about honor, and lizard is a very interesting guide that not everybody has. You know, it's like everybody has got like, you know, everybody talks about pretty much having similar guides, or they're showing, you know, with similar guides in general. You know, yours is the lizard, very interesting, but very cool. So your guides definitely see you as somebody who is very fiery and a very passionate person, that's for sure. Maybe you're doing something that is pretty cool, like, you know, dancing, or just doing something that includes a lot of body movement. I feel like even going to the gym, or you know, or I don't know, like mostly I'm getting like either dancing or going to the gym. If you're not doing that, your guides are definitely tell you should. They see as somebody who's got like also a lot of honor, you know, or somebody who's very honorable. So I feel like people trust you because you're not that person who would like break their word or break their promise, you know. I feel like people know that. Also with the lion spirit, you know, I definitely feel like you know, the people see you, not only the people but also your guides. I need to remember I'm talking about your guides. We don't care about how other people see you. Okay, your guides definitely see you as a natural born leader as well, because the lion, it is, you know, like the king of the jungle, so called, you know, and they are seen as these beautiful animals, you know, who are ruling, you know, apparently all the other animals in a lot of fairy tales, you know, in like family films. But in here, lion represents honor, so honor your soul and celebrate its journey. I definitely feel like, you know, you are on a journey. Your guides are kind of reminding you about it, because I feel like you might have forgotten that you have some kind of journey, which means you do have some kind of goal also to achieve. And they're telling you, like, you know what, whatever happens, you know, during that time, you need to celebrate it. Yes, even the things that are not going very well, let's say, or you have made a mistake, or there is a delay or something, they're saying still you need to be grateful and you need to celebrate that moment, because it is good for your soul in this lifetime, you know. So they're definitely seeing you, like I said, as somebody who is extremely passionate, very fiery. I'm getting that, you know, sometimes you get this very fiery, also, what is it called, like, I can't think of a word, but you get so excited sometimes, also in a negative way, that they're saying you need to make sure you're not always being like this, because being fiery is good when it's on the positive side, but when it's on the negative side, you're being fiery and fierce in a way that, you know, you want to maybe, I'm not saying this is what you do, but this is like a general thing, you know. If you're doing this because you want to, I don't know, ignite a fight, you know, or you want to, you know, like just do something that is negative, and, you know, they're definitely saying that this is not the right way to use your fire and your passion. So definitely that, you know, with this honor, once again, I feel like you're an amazing person, you know, who also, I feel like, you know, if you're drawn to fire in general, I would say look up this element or elemental. Maybe there's a fire elemental around you, or the fire energy around you. Very, very interesting. So we have also this deep replenishment with retreat, rest, be held, which really makes sense when it's next to this lizard, the dream time. Pay attention to your dreams and visions, because I feel like, you know, you can only see, you know, you can only basically see what is going on, like when you are in the state of rest, when you're in the state of, like, you know, you can dream, you know, you can meditate, you're just about to go to sleep basically, and this is when you're getting, like, you know, your visions, your dreams, your signs. But I feel like this dream time is very oops, sorry. I don't know what's happening with my tripod today. Or maybe it's just me knocking it over. I'm so sorry. But that, yeah, that's very, very important to you. So I'm getting something that also with this fire and passion here and everything, sometimes you forget about things like rest and sleep. So they're saying definitely, you know, make sure you sleep at least 7 hours a day, because otherwise it's very unhealthy, you know, it's bad for you, and you're not getting the signs that you're supposed to get, you know, you're not seeing the visions you're supposed to see, you're not seeing the dreams and the signs in these dreams that you're supposed to. Sometimes, you know, you get also yourself into this like a mode of workaholic, I'm getting, you know, when you're working, or studying, there is no rest, there is no you know, there's no moment to sleep, there is no moment to do anything. I feel like you need vacation or holidays if you're like this. I know for a workaholic it sounds like no way, but trust me, even a weekend somewhere, I see that might be a spa, or even going to a place like a zoo. That would be really, really fantastic, and go to see the lizards and go to see the lions. That's for sure. But they're saying, you know, like, you need a deep replenishment, you know, you need to work on your, I don't know, go to the hairdresser, go to the spa, you know, just enjoy yourself. Or if you can't do that for any reason, you know, it doesn't matter what, just if you can, like, make yourself a really cool bath with like rose petals and, you know, like essential oils, you know, and just, you know, close your eyes for a moment. Don't fall asleep, that's very dangerous, but like, you know, close your eyes for a moment and just enjoy that feeling, you know. You just need that moment of retreat, you need that moment of rest. Because definitely, you know, even lions sleep, believe me or not, even lions sleep at night. So this is what you definitely need, some deep replenishment we're getting, which is amazing. Like, really beautiful card if you look at it. I love the artwork on this deck. But yeah, I feel like, you know, I just got a message that you will see the signs in your dreams, you know, and all of that signs, I I'm hearing don't ignore them. So if you're getting like, if you're having a dream that is like really realistic, and even when you wake up you remember everything, definitely this is something that is a sign, because they're definitely telling you pay attention, you know, to your dreams and visions. So make sure you're doing that. If you want to, you can even write it down, you know. If you're not a fan of this, okay, then it's a different story, but I think you should write it down, because I'm getting something like you'll see a sequence. I don't know what does it mean, but they say you will see a sequence. So I feel like, yes, this is what they're trying to tell you right now. Also, I feel like in general your dreams are very vivid. Whenever you let yourself rest, they're very vivid and wild, you know, a lot of symbolism there as well. And they saying if you pay attention to that, you know, you will definitely be able to see the symbols, see everything, you know, the signs that are there, and maybe, you know, even using like a dream book or your intuition, it's up to you, however you want to do it, you know, you'll be able to decipher this signs, you know, and visions and whatever is happening. You'll be able to predict that. But yeah, I definitely also have to tell you one thing. They see you as kind of somebody who's got two different characters. I don't know, for some of you, I hope that it's not triggering, but for some of you I'm getting maybe somebody who is bipolar, because it's two different things, you know. It's like, it's even the colors are totally like opposite. We have this very fiery, passionate, you know, things with desert, Sahara and everything. On the other hand, we have like, I don't know, water, this dreamy kind of atmosphere, you know, lizard who is just laying there very happy. So it's kind of very passive. So I don't know with that is just for some of you. But yeah, let me remind you this. You know, your guides are definitely seeing you as a fiery, passionate person, which is fantastic. They definitely tell you you're really great at dancing. I'm getting more dancing, like Zumba or something like that. And they're telling you if you're not doing this, and maybe you've always wanted or you never wanted, but you should definitely try. You're also a very honorable person. People come to you to ask for advice because you're also very very wise. I'm getting, you know, you're very wise. I feel like, you know, you might be somebody who is also like acing in your work or in your class or in your group, whatever. You might be a little bit of a workaholic, and if you are, definitely they're saying you need to make sure you sleep for the you know, good amounts of time, you know, that definitely doctors say you should sleep on. They say have a small retreat as well, you know. They describe you as somebody who barely rests, to be honest, but they're also telling you that, you know, they see you as somebody who, I'm hearing, is meant to dream. So whenever you have dreams, they really say you need to pay attention to that, because they're also saying that they're sending you the signs and answers through them. You can always also ask your guides or guardians or both, you know, to actually answer the question, and in your dreams you will get symbols or well, or something that you'll be really interested in, or like something that you will notice straight away, and that will be, you know, the answer from your guides. So yeah, now we're gonna do your fortune fortune cards. So this is the yes or no kind of a question. Don't take it super seriously, because this is just purely for fun, but you know, I think it's not too bad. So yeah, you have a moment to think about your question. You can pause if you want to, and I will shuffle my cards right now. So let's see what's gonna happen. What is the answer for the question from group number 2, please? What is the answer for the question for group number 2, please? Oh, we have no. I don't know what did you ask about, but the answer is no. And on the bottom we still have it is conceivable. Very interesting answer. Okay, this is all I've got for you, honestly, for today. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you are new to this channel, and also leave me a comment. Tell me, guys, what else would you like to see on this channel? I'm very curious, and thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello, group number 3. I hope you guys are doing well. So today's reading is all about how would your spirit guide or guides describe you, and this is a requested reading. So I have to tell you a few things that I forgot to say in the intro for some reason. We all have different spirit guides, so we do have like or maybe they like to show us in different forms as well, depending on our beliefs. You know, there are not only the ones that I have here, there will be obviously like, you know, depending on your beliefs, they might be like angels, they might be fairies, there might be unicorns, animals, just like I work with, or they might be everything else that works for you or is important for you. So this is what I wanted to clear out a little bit. Also, what I wanted to say is that there are some spirit guides, for example, like your deceased loved ones, that will be with you always and forever. But some spirit guides that will come to you in certain situations just to just to guide you through them. So some of them will stay, some of them will go. So these probably also are the ones that are here with you, maybe for now, or maybe they're your main ones. I don't know. You'll have to find out yourself. And also, this is a general reading, blah blah blah. Okay, so let's start your reading, group number 3. We have rebirth. Interesting. We have antelope, new pathways. Consider whether you're happy on your current path. Perfect. This is the only group that has got more than one of the animals, so there might be, well, 3 in total with this one guiding you. We have a spider, dreamweaver. Tune into the energetic grid around you. Where can you send your energy for healing? Ooh la la. I am not very fond of spiders, to be honest, but I do respect them for what are they doing in the you know, nature, and also as spirit guides or totems. I know they're very, very good. We have a mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Wow, this is like really deep, guys. And we have links. Discernment. Look beyond immediate appearances. Oh my gosh, guys, let me put the links on the side for a second, because I need to start with this. So we do have, you know, the rebirth card and the new pathways card. I don't know what have you been through, because I feel like, you know, for some of you, I'm getting that you have been through something that you definitely want to change, or maybe, you know, your life didn't go the way you wanted it to go. So you're kind of like on crossroads, you know, you're not really sure what to do with yourself. Sorry if you hear the bird noises, that's because I'm filming that around the evening and my window is open, so you can probably hear them, but hopefully they're not distracting. So yeah, that's a very important message, actually, you know, especially with the pathways. But, you know, your guides are definitely telling you that you will be able to choose the one that makes you happy, you know, because right now I feel like obviously they're saying you're not very happy, you know, because you're actually considering something new with the rebirth card as well. You want to change a lot in your life, they're saying, you know. They are saying that, you know, your current path is not the way you imagined it to be. This is what I'm kind of picking up on. So they're definitely saying, you know, how they see you is also as somebody who has been through a lot, but is a totally new person right now. So I don't know what that was. It's different for every one of you. For some of you, it might be a bigger thing. For some of you, it might be a smaller thing. But you're the new person, or you are working towards being a new person, like totally new. You know, maybe you're moving to a different city or something like that, and you want to leave your life in, like, you know, your life that you had so far in the city you left, or the apartment you left or something, and you want to start anew. For some of you, you know, they're saying, oh, maybe it was your business that didn't really go, you know, so you had to start again. But definitely, you know, they're saying that you have not been doing things that you were happy with. So they're saying you are right now, you know, on a crossroads, but you are already you are already you know, having this new life, and soon you will have to make that choice. You know, it will be a good choice. I feel like they will help you. They're saying definitely call on the spirit of the antelope, if anything, to help you choose the right, correct way. Okay, so also with this spider we have the dream weaver. Tune into energetic grids around you. Where can you send your energy for healing? Oh yes, I definitely feel like, you know, we need to remember, what do we need to remember about spiders? They're not just the dream weavers, they're just very often, you know, shown as these divine architects, because, you know, they can build something really magnificent in a very short amount of time. You know, like even sometimes I'm coming from work and there's nothing there, and then, you know, I'm going out and it's like a spider web, like a massive one, and I'm like, what, how did it happen? You know, it was like, I don't know, a few hours. So we need to remember that, you know, like and everything they do is very intricate as well. So I feel like, you know, you kind of need to sit down for a moment, maybe call on to, I know it's not comfortable for a lot of people, but maybe just close your eyes, don't imagine, but call on the spider spirit, and, you know, like imagine there is this energy grids around you. You know, like if you don't know how the energy grids look like, they're kind of, I think, similar to crystal grids. So you can Google that before you do anything, and maybe you can imagine that as maybe a crystal grid. And they're like, you will see basically, you know, things that need healing, you know, like the department of your life, let's say, that needs healing. Is it love? Is it work? Is it yourself? I feel like for a lot of you, you know, it is yourself that you need to send some healing and loving. You know, self-love is never bad. I feel like, you know, your guides are telling you that you need some definitely self-love, because for some of you, I feel like you don't believe in yourself for some reason, like you're starting anew, they're saying, but you're still thinking, you know, about, was it the right decision to do it, you know, was it a right thing to do it, but definitely, you know, it is something good, you know, because these signs are telling you this is something good. You know, you're gonna have a lot of new energy in whatever you do, whatever you are. So, you know, they're definitely telling me that you're a new person, you know, like, honestly, like you went through a rebirth. Maybe you are somebody who is into like spiritual things, and maybe you have done like rebirth, you know, because of your spiritual practice. You know, there are things like that when people can you know, like kind of get themselves as a new, like become a new person with a new name they use for rituals and everything, or like their fairy name, or I'm not sure about everything, so I don't want to talk about things I don't know 100% about. But I definitely feel like, you know, this rebirth is here and it's for good. And now that is something that definitely makes you feel that you made the right decision. That's what they're saying. You know, they're describing you as somebody who sometimes gets themselves into this crossroads, but somehow, you know, with the help, I feel like, of your energy and your intuition, you always know how to get out of it. So you know, that's the thing. Oh, maybe that's why. because you look beyond immediate appearances, so you know exactly, you know, kind of where the situation will lead you, or you get like hunches, you know, oh, if I do this, this is going to end up like this, or if I do that, this is going to end up like that. So you look beyond things, you know. This is what they're saying. You can see things, not just like human being in a very 3D perception, but also in a very like a much wider you know, wider perception. Yeah, sorry. Definitely, you know, they see that you can see through a lot of things. You can also see, they're saying, I'm sorry, they literally see like group 3, you can see through BS, like you can see through BS like nobody else, thanks to your intuition. Well, there we go, there's something for you. So yes, let's see this one, like mirror, who or what is triggering you? There is, I feel like there is very important question, and for a lot of you I'm getting that okay, so there's two things they're telling me. So number one, you are somebody who is triggering themselves. That's why you are okay, so they're telling me for some of you, this is not the first time that you are getting a new identity, let's say, in the spiritual world. You have changed a lot of times. I feel like you also had a lot of lives. Like before that, like a lot of lives, you know. And they're also saying that very often when you have to make a decision, you're going for the new thing, something new, and you know, not the path that everybody else would go, something different, you know, something unusual. Because you can see beyond this answer. Yeah, you can see beyond this. Even if you don't think you might be like, what the hell are you talking about? It's just like, I have to think very hard, you know, about where should I go, how should I do it. I had to think very often, you know, about a lot of things. I have to make a lot of decisions, maybe even because of your workplace or whatever, you know. I don't know how to, you know, I don't even know how I do that, because that is your intuition, you know. That is your intuition that's definitely helping you. And if you, they're also saying, if you see a spider in a corner of your room or office or something like that, don't kill it, don't take it outside, let it be. Because that spider, of course, as long as it's small, I mean, honestly, I'm terrified of big spiders myself, and I live in England when around especially around the autumn season, yeah, there's a lot of them. But yeah, if it's like a tiny one, just let it be, you know. It will kind of I feel like what they're saying is that it will cleanse your energetic grids. Like literally they said that it will cleanse your energetic grids, so let it be. With this mirror, like I said, yes, you're somebody who triggers themselves. You know, you're somebody who is very often tired of themselves, want to become a new person, and they're saying there's no need to be like that. You know, obviously there's no need to be like that, because you're perfect the way you are. What also they want to say is that you, oh my gosh. Okay, this is getting like a more like deeper and deeper and deeper. I really don't want to keep it super long, because I know I don't want to like I said, make it a massively long reading or like massively in depth, because I want to keep it very light. But for some of you, I'm getting that, you know, you're tired of your identity, so you keep on changing that. You know, you keep on changing things around you as well. But they're saying, you know, it's time to stop doing that, because it's just not good for you. There are things yes, they're triggering you in your own self. It might be, for some of you, I'm getting, you know, your body, or you know, your face, or just something that you really don't like about yourself, and you're keep on trying to change it. Or for some of you, you keep on trying to become somebody else, you know, like honestly become somebody else. And they're saying definitely, you know, like stop doing that, you know, just take one new pathway and follow that. But you need to be yourself to do that. You need to go, you need to actually, you know, work on that thing that is triggering you. So you need to work on that, either with the this spirit guides or any other spirit guides that you prefer working with, or come to you. If that is very deep, I think, you know, they're saying that, you know, you should go to a specialist as well. But, you know, if you're somebody who is really triggering themselves in a lot of ways, then, you know, definitely it's not something easy. There are some issues who are, you know, maybe you have gotten from even like a previous life, you know, and you still have it in this life. But, you know, they're definitely saying, you know, like, okay, let me try to make it all complete. Okay, so you're somebody who easily, I feel like, you know, becomes somebody else, you know. You're kind of like a chameleon, you know. You're one day you're this person, the next day you're that person. You don't really know who you really actually are. And I feel like, you know, this is the time that you had your rebirth anyways, and you should be following that. So that's what they're saying. You're a new person, like a clean slate, you know, like blank canvas, you know, and they say don't waste it. You know, they say you're very good when it comes to your intuition, and you have like spider guide that is actually protecting also your energetic grids around you and the energy around you. So you shouldn't be always getting rid of them. Like I said, if you have a small one in the corner of your room, let it be, because it's just literally protecting you from negative energy. Also, they're saying you have a big talent in, like it said, looking beyond immediate appearances. You can see through BS like really easily, you know. You can tell if somebody is lying. You can tell if somebody is just playing games. You can tell if somebody is not very honest, you know, with you or with other people around you, or it's just a fake person, you know, or somebody saying lies. But they're also saying the big thing that you need to work on is that this bit of you triggering yourself, because I feel like this is a very, very deep seated issue that is just something that might not be very healthy, you know, for you and your mental health, basically. Because if you're triggering yourself, and I feel like you very often don't know who you really are, that's the time to actually decide, you know, because you have a lot of amazing, they're saying you have a lot of amazing talent, and you have a lot of amazing, you know, possibilities in front of you as well. It doesn't they say it doesn't matter how old you are, but you can always achieve a lot, you know, with your current self. So you don't need to hate yourself. You don't need to hate how you naturally look. You don't have to hate your situation. You don't have to hate, I don't know, the place you are in, all of this stuff. Okay, so I know this is this ended up a little bit seriously, but they're definitely saying, you know, like the triggering bit is might be a big issue. Obviously, that is not for all of you, but for those of you who it resonates with, then you know. Okay, so now let's go to a little bit lighter thing. Let's use the fortune cards, you know, and they will answer the most likely yes or no question. So prepare something like that for yourself. Take it very lightly, because obviously these cards are not like the proper oracle, whatever. So you know, take it extremely lightly, and you know, just ask for like a yes or no question, you know. And if you need to pause the video, and I will be shuffling the cards. Okay, so what is the answer for the group number 3, please? What is the answer for the group number 3, please? What is the answer for group number 3's question, please? What is the answer for group number 3's question, please? What is the answer for group number 3, please? The answer for group number 3, please. The answer, oops, too many. Just give me like one, please. Oh, there we go. So the answer is negative. Okay, so I don't know what did you ask about, but the answer is negative. And they are saying also the answer unsure, ask again. So you see that again about like this new pathways and considering whether this is something that will give you happiness or not. So they're saying like definitely you need to kind of remember about that. Alright, so this is all I've got for you for today. I hope it was helpful. If you did like this reading, please don't forget to give me a like. Also subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and press that bell button. And also leave me a comment to tell me what else would you guys like to see on my channel. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.